outfit of the day.
Yeah, and how it can actually make or break your day.
So listen to Get Real with the English Sisters.
To find out more.
You can listen on Apple Podcasts,
Spotify,
or wherever you
get your podcasts. Right, so, yes, outfit of the day, indeed.
Well, it's so important how you may think that it's not important what you wear that day, but how important it actually is.
Yeah, I mean, we know that, don't we?
We do.
We certainly do know that by personal experiences, and I'm sure you all do as well, that it's actually a misconception that you can just throw anything on. You can just throw anything on, but that might make you feel...
Well, it might break your day.
It might not make you feel, quite ready for the day.
You might be thinking, I'll just wear my sweatpants today, and then you might have a lovely opportunity that day of doing something really exciting, and you won't feel up to it.
Exactly, yes. You might not feel up to it. So I guess it's all about knowing more or less what your day is going to be like, you say, so you can plan it.
Can you ever plan your day completely?
Not really. Unexpected things do happen unless you just know you're just going to have a pajama day and you're just going to be at home. And then,
Yeah, but even when it's a pajama day, the postman could knock.
Well, postman could knock or anyone could knock. It's like in those films when you typically see the girl just saying, oh, I don't care. And then she put a mud mask on or something. And then, the boy that she's been craving over and wanting for such a long time knocks on her door. I mean, yes, honestly. But
do you remember that we used to wonder about our your sister-in-law, how she used to always be so perfect.
Yeah. I used to wonder how she could do that, because she would just be so well dressed even when she was just at home. I used to look terrible at home. I mean, I still do, really. Don't come knocking on my door.
We used to ponder about it and think, how does she do it? How could she? But she was always ready.
Yeah.
She was always ready to do anything. She would grab her car keys and off she goes.
Off I go. Yeah. I would think, gosh, are you going somewhere? She said, no, this is just me. I'm just at home. I thought, God, it doesn't look like you're at home. I mean, you're completely ready to go out. I just think I'd feel uncomfortable like that.
Well, we did feel uncomfortable. Yeah. That's why we used to look like we used to look.
Yeah, even like today, if I'm at home, I just want to be in my home clothes.
Yeah, no makeup day.
No makeup, just home resting clothes.
Hair tied up.
Exactly. Just not...
Yeah, but do you have really lovely clothes that you wear at home?
No.
No, I don't.
I mean, I try... Now, as I'm growing older, I do like to have nicer things that I wear at home. So things that don't have... Typically what happens to my clothes, I get like bleach stains on them and things like that, because when I'm cleaning them,
do you know
I might use bleach and I hate that.
I used bleach yesterday or the day before, and I was thinking I shouldn't be using this. And then, what of all things, where does the bleach end up? In my eye. I've had 2 retina detachments, just to point out if you didn't know. It's like it's like your weakest point. Everything ends up in it.
You're joking.
I don't know, because I go nearer to it. And I had to take my glasses off, because otherwise I can't see from close up with them on. Because I know. And then it was all right, because I rinsed it out quick and it was fine.
Gosh,
but then later on in the day, I get toothpaste in my eye.
What? Toothpaste? What are you doing?
In the other eye. It's as if one eye had to say, oh, look,
Goodness me.
It was ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean, that's got nothing to do with the clothing.
Well, it has, because if I'd had my posh clothes on, I wouldn't have liked it to have bleach on them. Because if it went in my eye, goodness knows where else it went.
You don't touch bleach when you've got your good clothes on. I mean,
I was tempted.
Is bleach like you put it down?
I'm still tempted. I mean, I hardly ever use bleach now, because I know it's not good for the environment or anything.
Yeah, I try not to. It just needed it.
I had to use it for the surface, because it had a bit of mould on it or something.
Yeah, with the mould, it's very good. Yeah,
it's good. But it's just that what I find is if I'm actually dressed, what I try and do now when I'm at home is before I would just stay in my pajamas, but now I try and put my workout clothes on.
Clothes, that's a clever one.
And then I'm much more likely to do a workout or go and do some activity like gardening or something.
That's what I do. I actually put my trainers on, like not the best trainers I've got, but the other trainers that are like my house trainers. But that way, if I've got my workout clothes on, whether it be like, you know, or whatever, then I'll know that I might get a little workout in, even though I haven't been doing it lately. But I might, well, if anything, it'll make me more inclined to do like a lot of activity in the house, since we do have big houses. It's easy to get lots of steps done in these big houses and in the garden.
It makes you walk around quicker, doesn't it?
Much faster than if you've just got little flip-flops on or something. Yeah, when you just they sort of require their time, you know, like flip-flopping along, you know, you're like, it's a different thing. Anyway, to get back down to the actual outfit that we decide to wear when we are leaving the house and going into the world, that's another, you know, subject altogether, because that's when it really does play a role, I think.
I think what a lot of people don't realise is, and we didn't used to realise either, is that your outfit is body language. Yeah. So what you wear is part of your body language, and people are going to respond to you
and judge you for it.
I don't want to say judge, but they're going to respond to you in the way. So say if you're wearing something really quite flirty and frivolous, you're going to get smiley, happier people around you that are flirty and frivolous, aren't you? Then if you're wearing something very serious, then you're probably more likely to get a more serious response from people around you. And maybe more respect.
So you can use that to your advantage, depending on what kind of day you're going to think of, you're going to be having. And you would think this is normal, you know, this is, but sometimes you just don't realise it. You just don't realise it. You're not that much aware of it, because
I think people don't realise that it's body language. So what you wear is you're actually saying to the world, this is how I feel today.
Yeah,
so say if you're feeling quite down and you wear something that's really, say, extravagant or that's really bright and bold, you might get a lot of attention that day without really, because you're wearing something that says, hey, I'm available, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm out there.
Yeah, and you might not feel like that day, so you might have wanted to wear something a little bit more somber.
Yeah, a bit more calming, to sort of like let people know that maybe today isn't a good day to question you about something, or to be too chatty with you, like your colleagues or your friends. And it does send that message. It really does. And why wouldn't we know that, though? Why wouldn't we realise that if we're going to be wearing a bright pink t-shirt, a bright orange, red, some colours
we
like
don't realise that we didn't. I mean, I'd never even heard of the fact that only when we did that body language course did we hear about the fact that, like, even the jewellery you wear is body language.
Yeah.
So if you're wearing a lot of big, bright, bold jewellery, you're making a statement.
You are, yeah.
Everything is body language in the end. If you have
accessories,
tattoos,
belts for men, tattoos,
earrings, jewelry,
everything. Headwear.
Well,
like
like headgear, like hats,
headbands, sure,
tiaras, coronas.
Oh yes, wow, come on, tiaras and coronas are obviously making a statement, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, you might not realise it. You might put a pretty bow in your hair and think nothing of it, and then you're getting a lot of attention that day.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Then people say, oh, that's pretty, that's nice.
Yeah.
And you might not feel like that day.
You would think that if you wore it, though, you would like it, because it does actually change your mood, the outfit you wear. So you might not feel like that in the morning, but then I think as the day progresses and the choice that you've made is going to affect your inner state.
Yeah, it does actually affect. If you're pushing yourself that day and your friend maybe liked the bow or something and you didn't like it, and you wear it and then you find that it doesn't quite fit with you. It's going to make you feel pressurized, isn't it?
Yeah. There is even a phenomenon that it's got the name. It's called enclosed cognition. That sounds really difficult, but it depends on the clothes that we wear.
Well, you're going to have to explain that one.
Well, it says here that I've researched it. It says, despite what some may believe, a proper outfit can elevate your spirit, your motivational levels, your self-esteem and confidence. And that is all on top of the fact that a well put together outfit simply makes you look great. The phenomenon even has a name, enclosed cognition. And that's from a psychologist, 2019, the Journal of Experimental Psychology.
All right.
So there you go. I mean, it's even got, from a psychologist's point of view, it has a name, enclosed cognition.
But enclothed, like
it's like the human is enclosed. You're dressed.
Like clothes on.
Yes, enclosed. Yes, you're dressed. So.
No, I thought at first you said enclosed.
Yes. No, sorry. Yeah, it's difficult to get my tongue around it.
Oh, it's
enclosed cognition.
Twister.
Yes. 96% of people report a change in their emotional state with a change in their style of dressing.
Well, I know what I notice is that if I wear something that I feel a little bit out of sorts in, like if it's too short or too long, or I'm not quite happy with it, I don't feel as confident.
No, you don't. No.
So I like to take a lot of time with my outfits.
Yeah, you're not like the best version of what you could be.
Like it could seem like frivolous or like vain.
Yeah.
Like the way we both said that.
Vain, because vanity used to be considered, like a bad thing.
But really, I think it's like an expression of, if anything, it's the opposite. It's like low self-esteem, isn't it? Like you feel as if you have to wear certain clothes to look a certain way.
What do you mean, like fashion anxiety? There is a lot of fashion anxiety in today's world. Yeah. There's anxiety around having to wear a certain thing or not wearing it right or not presenting yourself in the right way that is...
That's current.
That's current. Yeah, it's actually common because... some of us may feel nervous about stepping out into bold items that are that
I used to be more.
Fashion.
I've got more adventurous now.
Yeah. When you have more self-esteem. When I was very
young, I was very adventurous.
Yes, yeah.
But then I think you go through a phase where you kind of want to hide a bit more. Well, I did.
You did, yeah. I mean, yeah. I think I did as well. So maybe that's normal. Maybe that was like more when you're becoming like a parent, and when we decided to have a family, then maybe you want to hide more there.
You're looking so confused.
No, because I'm actually reading this psychology of what it was saying in this Journal of Experimental Psychology. It's actually really interesting. Because, I mean, it sounds obvious, but you wouldn't really think it's so direct and such a fast way of actually impacting how your internal state can feel. That's why it's really quite a simple thing, really, because it's a choice. But if you push yourself too hard, then there is this fashion anxiety that comes along with it, because you want to wear what is in fashion at the moment so that your friends say, oh, cool, or whatever. You feel cool and in fashion, but that might be too much for you. So that can cause anxiety.
Yeah.
Because you've chosen an item of clothing that is...
it doesn't really represent you properly.
It doesn't represent how you are as a person. So that's not a wise choice either.
I think the best thing is to kind of have fun with fashion. So go and experiment, go and try things on and see how they make you feel.
How they make you feel, not only look.
Yeah, yes. And then maybe sometimes you can choose certain outfits for certain occasions as well. And then bear in mind that some outfits will take you from day to night and you will feel good in them. And maybe, on those days where you do feel a little bit more confident, wear those.
You don't
know where they might take you.
No, you don't. It's like having...
They could open up new opportunities for you.
Yeah, they really could. Because from work during the day, you could be going out at night somewhere. You never really know, do you? Like what you said.
I think it does tie in a bit with social anxiety, doesn't it?
Fashion anxiety.
Because a lot of us feel the pressure of this, of society to conform and dress in a certain way.
Or, and then have the photographs up on social
and
media.
Have maybe all the brands.
Exactly, yes.
And everything. But really, fashion should be fun and exciting, and it should be part of a
well-being, I think.
A well-being of how an expression of yourself.
Yes, an expression of it. You shouldn't really be having to think, oh, I'm wearing that dress. You should be thinking, I'm feeling good in that dress. It's not, so
it's like the clothes shouldn't wear you should wear the clothes.
Exactly. Yeah, you should wear the clothes. Yes, exactly. That's it. That's the end.
You should be
the podcast.
master.
You have to be the leader, the master, the one wearing the clothes. Not that the person has to say, oh, I know I'm getting confused here. Not that you have to feel that the clothes are wearing you, exactly. That you feel overwhelmed. That's why I was looking for the word. Overwhelmed by that fashion item you've chosen.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that can really happen. You can be overwhelmed by them.
You can.
And you can buy them and just think, yes, that's in fashion now, but then it's just too much for you.
And they might not suit your body type as well. And you might feel as if you have to wear a certain thing because it's fashionable, whatever, and it might not suit you.
Exactly, yeah. Just might not be the right thing for you. And you instinctively know that. But then you push aside your own emotions, your own feelings because it's in fashion.
Yeah. And just remember that sometimes just wearing like what Steve Jobs used to do, the same thing every day, can be a reflection of your personality, and it can allow you to get on with other things so that you don't have to be thinking about the outfit of the day.
The day, exactly. It can be something that's going to make you feel good. You've discovered that. And you can go along with that and be creative in other ways of your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, not just by flaunting the new dress or the new brand, like what you were saying before. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, what do you think?
Yeah.
Do you like choosing outfits of the day? Do you have trouble with it?
Do you have trouble, or do you find that a certain colour makes you feel good, or others that make you feel calm or anxious? Because a lot of it is about colours as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
And a lot of colour is in now, but black is coming back, they say.
Yes, black is coming back.
Let us know, and please do share this podcast with your family and friends, and come and please give a review on Apple Podcasts. Just scroll down and you'll find where you can leave the review. And on Spotify, there's actually a field now which allows you to comment. So please do come and comment on there. We'll answer you.
We will indeed.
Lots of love and
smiles from the English sisters.
Bye-bye.